Okay, what's up YouTube? Pacey2K again, one more time. About to give you another video. Remember to leave a like, share, and subscribe. Also turn on notifications. So, I want to talk to you guys about this one. This is related to NBA 2K25, another suggestion video. And I want to take you back old school. So we want to go back to NBA Live 10, right? NBA Live 10, and we want to talk about some features that made NBA Live 10 so great. And one of the features that NBA Live 10 presented back in the day that was so amazing, right? And I think it's something that 2K could add to their game is the FIBA mode. So as y'all can see, this is just a, a video of NBA Live. Let me kind of turn the video audio down a little bit. But this essentially is just, a video of NBA Live 10 that I recorded. Obviously, you can see some of the players that we have. We just have them in an open gym, shooting around. You can switch from player to player. You got Kobe, LeBron, D Wade, a whole lot of guys here from the 2010s era, from the 2000s era. These dudes were cold, obviously, and you could just play around with them, which is a nice, cool little feature. I think 2K could add something like this too. I mean, this would definitely lighten the experience a little bit and kind of give you an opportunity to really try out and test out each player, how they play, instead of you doing it one by one. So if essentially you could just switch from player to player. And this is cool, man. I like this. I like this little feature that they had, and this also exists in the loading screen. So whenever you loading up a game, this is something that you can go to right away, and you can just play with these different guys right here. And just really cool, man. Nice little feature at NBA Live. Obviously, you have like a little close-up camera, so you can kind of see their moves really close up. Obviously, this is Dwayne Wade, so I was just switching between different players, shoot around the gym and everything. Really, really dope stuff. So just wanted to show you guys that that was a cool feature NBA Live 10 that I think that they could also add in 2K25. So let me just kind of let me just kind of so as you can see, I was playing with different guys right here. So I'm gonna show you the FIBA mode. I basically, so this is the whole thing. You start from the menus, right? And then you could pick your team. Obviously, I picked the USA, and you could essentially create a tournament, a FIBA tournament with different international teams. So obviously, 2K would have to get the license for a lot of these teams. You would expect that 2K would have to go to a lot of these countries, maybe get the FIBA license. I'm not sure if EA owns a FIBA license exclusively. Not really sure about what EA. I'm gonna make some videos on EA as well because I do think that EA has a very interesting basketball project in store for players that want an alternative other than 2K, and that's gonna be dope. So definitely check that one out when I make that video. But essentially, this right here is probably gonna be a problem for 2K to get these licenses. Uh, I think EA has exclusive license to FIBA, but EA they don't have license yet. So let me just touch on what I wanted to say about EA. So EA doesn't have license to the NBA anymore, right? The EA they lost the NBA license, and that's the reason why they haven't been able to put out a new game. Optimus P76, you guys need to check out his channel. He's a dude. He's a game changer. OG NBA Live guy from back in the day. He touched on this. He touched on this fact that EA does not have exclusive license to the NBA, right? They don't have any license to the NBA, but they have other license, right? They have license to different parks. They got license to the FIBA, and what EA might plan to do is that they might build a street ball video game, right? Similar to how Live 19 was, but it'll be more focused on the streets because they got the different parks, whether it be the Drew League, they got Rucker Park, all these different parks that they license, and they've been held on to these licenses ever since the NBA Live 19 or 18. They've been having these licenses for a long time. So essentially they could use these parks, right? These venues that are well known throughout the city, throughout the country, like Rucker Park, different parks, and they could use these different licenses to then create a basketball game on top of that, right? And then you could have NBA players that are a part of that, right? So you could have LeBron, you could have guys like KD, guys like Luca. You could sign them to deals, right? Guys like Ant Man, you could sign them to deals, licensing deals where you license their likeness and their image and everything, and have kind of like an NBA street kind of vibe, right? And I think that's what EA is going for. They kind of going for more like a street ball kind of vibe, and they did put out a notification on their social media that they got something in store for the fans. So you guys definitely check that out. I'm gonna be making a video more to detail more on that, but that's very important that you guys recognize that EA is doing something like that. So that's pretty cool. Now, I wanna kind of touch back on this, and this is this is Team USA versus Turkey. This is a game I'm gonna play. I'm gonna show you exactly how the FIBA worked when EA introduced it, and it was actually introduced back in I think Live '08 or '09, one of those lives. But essentially, this is just an international version of the game, and I'm hoping that 2K can have some international teams. That's why I'm kind of showing this. I'm hoping 2K can have some international teams, have a FIBA mode similar to this, where you can create a tournament. You could pick Team USA and play a whole tournament. You could play just an exhibition game against any international team and just get the international license to these different teams. I mean, it would be pretty dope if they could get some of these teams. They do have Team USA in 2K, but they don't have the other teams. And it would be nice if they could have all these teams, all these FIBA teams, especially being that the Olympics is going to be this year. It'd be pretty nice to have all these different teams play in 2K, playable in 2K, so that we could go ahead and play some international competition and see, because the international game has evolved so much and guys have gotten better from other countries. So it'd be pretty cool to be able to run as Team USA and play a FIBA tournament or something like that, or just play as some of these international teams across across the entire world. So that's pretty dope. So let's get it. Let's see what's up with this. So as y'all can see in the low screen, you could actually play as any one of these players and essentially just practice before you start the game. It's pretty dope. So let me just show you guys how it is. So this is the FIBA mode, as you can see. So I'm playing with Team USA right here, and obviously you can see the court and the 3 point line, right? The 3 point line is not as far as the NBA, right? So they have everything that's FIBA, all FIBA rules, and everything FIBA related, right? So the court looks like a FIBA court, FIBA World Championship. Everything is FIBA rules, and the presentation, everything looks just like FIBA, right? So I was hoping that 2K do something like this. This would be pretty cool, especially because the game has gotten so big globally, internationally. It'd be nice if they add some FIBA teams where we could play this FIBA mode and really have this incorporated into the My NBA mode, things of that nature, because we do understand that basketball is global. So it'd be nice if we could play some of these games like this and just have the FIBA rules like how it is. Um, yeah. So as you guys can see, this is NBA Live 10, man, and the gameplay, as y'all can see, it's a little bit clunky, but at the same time, it is fun. It is fun. The animations aren't the greatest, but it is still a fun, was a very fun basketball game to play back in the day. So yeah, this is just my suggestion, man. Can 2K add something like this? What do you think? What do you guys think about 2K adding FIBA to NBA 2K25? Do you think that this is a viable option? Do you think 2K can get all the licenses, the FIBA license, as well as some of these team licenses? Do you think it's possible that 2K would go out of their way to do this? Do you think it's something that's necessary for the game? Let me know what your thoughts is. I thought it would be something cool to add to the game, add a little bit more dynamic to the game, and just give you something else to play other than just the same old, same old. Just add something new. I did like the fact that they added the errors mode. That was like a new thing that people wanted for a long time. I think this is a slight thing that people would like as well, to be able to play FIBA, right, in NBA 2K, play as all these different teams and try out some of these teams and see how they play. You know what I'm saying? See how they play, and obviously European teams, they play a lot different. So just kind of seeing how it feels playing FIBA as opposed to playing the regular NBA. That would be pretty cool. So I like this, man. I like this, and as I said, it's a license that EA got. So when they come out with their next basketball game, this is gonna be a part of the game, the FIBA license, as well as they're gonna be using up the Parks license that they got, and they're gonna probably be signing some NBA players. They don't have an NBA official license right now because 2K has an exclusive license to the NBA, and EA has been having problems, with licensing where it relates to getting the NBA, but they they definitely have some other license that they could utilize to really make a phenomenal basketball game. And we do know that the most interesting part of NBA Live is not even so much the NBA modes, but more of the street modes, the online modes where you create your player and you go against different people online. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be talking about that a little bit more. But let me know what you guys think about this. Can 2K add this? Should they add something like this? I think it would be pretty cool, man. But let me know what you guys think and have a great day. Pacey 2K signing out. Peace.